name is Larsie and I'm an alumni of AWMUN, Asia World Model United Nations 2019 too. And then it happened in Bangkok, Thailand on January 31st to February 2nd, 2019. It aims to promote diplomacy among individuals and to promote camaraderie among different people, different delegates, different nationalities from across the world. I didn't know about this before, not until I get it from the social media, and then I tend to register. Wow, it's a big event. I need to register at least. Actually, I didn't know. I really don't have an idea about the allocation or the country allocation, like any countries, and then the council itself. So I chose WHO, ILO, and UNESCO. I answered a few questions from the Google form, and then I think it's Google form, but I answered a few questions regarding leadership or diplomacy or such, or what can you do about the world or something like that. Upon registration, I encountered some dilemma, and then the dilemma were fortunately solved and I was able to join the AWMUN. First dilemma is that the payment, of course, because I wasn't able to go without the potential sponsors, and I got to fix my documents as fast as I could since the deadline is already approaching, and then 1 week preparation for the passport, and then wow, I'm going to Bangkok for real. My application is accepted. I don't know, I just received an email saying that congratulations, LarsieFeature, you have been chosen as one of the Asia World Models United Nations delegate or something like that. What got into me is I'm going to Bangkok, but I need to do something. As for my parents' permission, I waited for the response. Actually, it's not a really big deal for me if I'm going to join or not, but in my heart, I want to. The first dilemma I encountered is that the passport, because I registered online through our national foreign affairs. I registered, or I appointed for a passport schedule. I input a wrong date. I clicked the refresh button, and then when it got refreshed, it says that I'm already have an appointment, but I didn't finish filling up either. I don't have any code. My classmate helped me to contact the affairs and then told them if I can be, I can change the information filled up, and then they agreed. And then on the other day, I was able to fill up again for the passport. There are misconceptions about the payment since AWMUN set the deadline for the payment on November 30, 2018. When I'm about to pay, AWMUN told us, the delegates, he told the delegates through email that the payment was closed because the quota was reached. So the quota is 1,200 participants, I guess, or something like that, 1,500. I was like, oh, it's so sayang, waste of effort. Luckily, there are some delegates who raised this concern that they already put an effort to their passport, to their visa for the international countries. AWMUN gave a chance to those who still want to pay. They allocated another slots for those who want to pay. And luckily, I'm one of them. So I was able to pay. I was able to participate for the event. The dilemma number 3, misconception about my name. I have this friend who fixed my plane ticket. He asked me a favor if I can ask something through live chat of IGN using his name, and then I did. What happened is just simple. In my email, registered, it was his name. Was using my email. It was unintentional. I mean, I think it's from the IP address or some sort, but I already addressed the concern to the AWMUN. It took me a lot of messages, flooded messages to them, just for them to tell that I'm not Kuya Nef. I'm not him. It's a different delegate. I'm this delegate. Okay. I already conquered the dilemma, and then I were able to fix all the possible documents, and I'm going to tell now what happened in the AWMUN proper. So for the first day, actually, to be honest, we are 30 plus on the plane going all to AWMUN. I'm so happy because I got to know Filipinos here in the Philippines before going to Thailand. In the airport, I was so happy, and I was so overwhelmed. What happened is there are people, or there are groups that I'm familiar because I'm using the group chat where AWMUN Philippine delegates are or were, and then I'm so happy because I get to know them. I've got to know them, and I mean, my flight is 6:40, but 3 a.m. I'm already in the airport. I'm so happy. I tend to meet people who are familiar faces from Facebook. Everything is fine. So the first day after landing on to Don Muang International Airport, I was so nervous because it's Thailand already. I'm in Thailand already. I'm in Thailand. I'm looking for the airport assistance after I bought the SIM card, and then wow, they're so welcoming. The tourists, the tour guides are just accommodating, and I feel like a foreigner. For the hotel accommodation, I were able to witness how organized the hotel is, the Prince Palace. The hotel staffs are so accommodating, they're so good. Ushers are welcoming also. They even get our names and even led us to the registration booth and then give us some food, and then after that they gave us our key cards for our hotel rooms. For my roommates, we're Filipinos mixed with two different nationalities from Indonesia and Malaysia. They're so good actually. We even converse or started a conversation, knowing their culture, knowing their religious belief, or knowing their place, knowing their landmarks in their countries. We're 4 Filipinos there, all girls, and then they're so good and they're so accommodating also. We tend to know their culture and we love them already. We got to know them already. I think it's the part of the event also that it is to promote camaraderie, of course. It is to promote friendship, build networks and such. And at that time, my initial reaction was, I'm so happy. I tend to know them first, and then later on the latter part of the event, I will be able to meet new people. And then I have so many sights to see in Thailand. Actually, I saw thrift shops, boutique shops, even the 7-Eleven in Thailand, I saw it. And then I roam around, and then I saw many lace in there, so different flavors of lace. I mean, there's also similarities between the 7-Eleven in the Philippines and in Thailand. There are almost the products, same products, and then what really confused me is the price, because I got to use in Philippine peso, and the currency they use is baht. So I think baht is higher than peso. I don't know, but they're pocky. I bought some pocky in there, and then it just cost me 18 baht. I don't know if you multiply it to 1.6 in peso. That's the price in the Philippines. Evening came, and then 6 p.m. is the start. I think 5 or 6. 6 p.m. is the start of the diplomatic dinner, or the introduction, or the welcome remarks of the event. In the diplomatic dinner, we tend to wear our corporate attire, and then there are talks. There are culture performance from Thailand. The food in there is so like Thailand. It's Thailand. So I should be adjusting. I should be adjusting on the food. I got to know new people, especially from my country. I tend to meet new people with different faces. I tend to know them, their different councils. Actually, I saw many Filipinos in there. After the first day of the event, we were able to stroll. So my friend Karina and I strolled through the streets of Thailand and to get lost for a moment, and then we reached Khao San in Thailand. Well, actually, that's the nightlife of Thailand based on the experience, and there are many bars and clubs in there, and then there are many people who drink every night, and then there you can see the pad thai, and then the exotic foods or street foods of Thailand, just like tarantula, caterpillar, cockroach, or some sort of that insects. It just amazes me because it's just like the Philippines, but in different language, in Thai language. It's just merely like Philippines. Before that, we met three guys on the Prince Palace. They will be going to Khao San too. One is Vietnamese, one is Filipino, and one is South African. So we stroll around Khao San. We saw a Thai massage, and then in the Thai massage, I could say that it's the best in Thailand because it's really soothing. Imagine we just spent 30 minutes and then I fell asleep because it is that kind of massage that doesn't require any oil or what. It's just a massage, and that feels so good. I didn't set the timer actually. I just woke up and it's 30 minutes already. I almost fell asleep. I almost in the deep sleep just like that. We went back to the hotel, and for the second day we are in the meeting sessions of the event. So in the meeting sessions, you tend to debate or or motion for moderated caucus, unmoderated caucuses, or such, or even participate yourself in the draft resolution. For the I forgot what's that. Okay, moving on. So I represented the ILO, or the International Labor Organization, under the country of Estonia. As representative of Estonia, I really don't have any background in Estonia. So before the event, I researched and studied the population, the demographic features of Estonia, even its status in the United Nations or what. And luckily, I was able to grasp all the knowledge and the acquired information that helped me or helped us, my partner, because I have a partner. I'm in a double delegation system, and her name is Nabila Arifin, and then Nabila is an Indonesian, and she's good, and we promote teamwork to each other as representative of one country allocation. She's really nice. I mean, she takes down notes. She even volunteered to speak or share her thoughts about me. She's 3 years older than me, but we tend to get along, and for a short time, for the whole day, I got to know about her, and it's a great opportunity for me. For the aftermath, we took photos together, and group photos from ILO, from different parties or different people, like, wow, we're so successful, like, we were able to solve what it means to solve, and it's about climate change. So here are the things I learned. Actually, I learned how to speak or how to address regarding in climate concerns, because I am not really used in addressing climate change concerns, but with that event or with the meeting sessions, I was able to grasp all the knowledge and all the needed information for me to be able to formulate solutions to promote sustainable development among the world. So happened that ILO just focused on the laborers, of course, on the green jobs, to promote the green jobs among people, especially to the developed countries, and making the developing countries be like them. I learned many things, but it is focused on the employment of the people, since our council is ILO, International Labor Organization, the green jobs, whatsoever. But it also promotes climate change. But the topic is not focusing, or didn't focus on the climate change alone, but on how laborers should adapt to it. For the third day, we stroll around Bangkok City. So we have 3 destinations. So for the third day, I was able to know the culture of Thailand as we stroll through the different temples in Thailand and the AWMUN Museum. Actually, it means a lot to Thai people, and of course to the tourists. It captivates my attention. It's so Instagrammable, but for Thai people, it's very sentimental. Of course, it's their belief, and since foreigners tend to go there as foreigner, I appreciated their art or their devotion to their culture or to their belief, and I got to know them. I got to relate to them. I'm so happy because I took the opportunity really to become part of the tour, and I got to meet new people. I mean, in the bus, we tend to have singing and karaoke or such. I met some of the organizers. I met new people, new faces as well. I mean, the camaraderie doesn't just stop on the first day. It is continuous as the event goes through. It is continuous. You get to know people and new friends, new networks. It doesn't just stop on the first day or the diplomatic dinner. It happens really everywhere. What I want is, I also met people who are really easy to get along with, despite of difference or cultural differences or such. I mean, AWMUN sets its goals, and it is achievable, very achievable. For the evening, we tend to have the gala dinner, and then the gala dinner, just like the diplomatic dinner, but it is the cultural performance night also. And luckily, my friend who's a dancer, who's my schoolmate from my university, actually he asked me if I want to dance, although I don't want to dance, but being the representative of the country is a great honor and privilege. Pia, words back is that you? No, I mean, it's a big privilege for me to dance or to represent my country, because it is to promote the culture of the country, the traditional dances, the festivities that celebrated in this country, in the Philippines. As a representative, at first I'm so nervous. I tend to back out. I tend to tell my friend that, oh, I'm not going to dance anymore. I'm so nervous. I'm so panicking. And my roommates knew that. My roommates were, by that time, I'm having a panic attack. They were like, oh no, you can do it. But actually, at first, I didn't know what to do already. I just hid on the bedroom, and then, oh, I'm not going to attend the performance anymore, nor the gala dinner or what. But luckily, I was able to get motivated by my friend. The performance is great. I didn't know that there's a flash mob on the end of the dance. I was like, wow, Filipinos are just so great when it comes to that. My fellow Filipino citizens were like, wow, it's so great. And the dance is just like, it really represented our country. We have showcased the talents of each other. We already promoted the unity, the Filipinos, and the Philippines itself. So that's one big point. After the gala dinner awarding night, of course, congratulations to all the winners, and for the outstanding delegate, best delegate, or best in position paper, I guess. There's various awards that were given to each counts. I realized that the event is short. In Filipino, it's subitin, or I want more of the event, because really the time flies that fast. Yeah. For my overall experience, I enjoyed the AWMUN, and it really brought out the best in me. It brought out the best or the better version of myself. It helped me motivate myself, build up my self-esteem, promoted the diplomacy in me, and of course, it trained me as a leader in the future. For the future, participants of the event, I would highly recommend this because this is out of the comfort zone event. You tend to step out of your comfort zone, you tend to meet new people, you tend to showcase yourself without relying on other people. This is just a experience of yourself, and what I want to say is, if you have the heart to help others, to help the world, then it's not hard for you to join this kind of event. Or if you want to get out of your comfort zone, you can join. Actually, it's not about the price, it's not about the payment, or it's not about the hotel accommodation, the Bangkok City tour or some sort of tours, but it is about the experience you deserve to gain. Lastly, if you want to be the leader of the change, be the leader the world needs. Again, this is Larsie and an alumni of AWMUN 2019. See you in Bali. Bye.
I'm with my friend with my same couch. What's her name again?
Sheena.
Ay, ikaw yung Sheena.
Yes.
Ikaw yung Sheena.
Yung seats like
Beb, saan tayo?